Welcome to the Good Neighbor Builders Society. As the founder, I hear many, many stories of neighbors. Some of them are tragic and sad, and some of them are inspiring, like the one that we're just about to hear. And I hope you enjoy it.
One of our neighbors, it was a couple, and the husband had had a stroke way back. So they've moved to this apartment style where, things were easier for him and so on. And they were both seniors. So the wife was looking after the husband, and I would take my son over, and they would be delighted because it was company for them. And there's me in my, I suppose, my vanity. I thought I was doing something really nice for them to come and bring my son over and keep them company sometimes. And
Yeah.
he especially would get very happy to see us, very happy. And so she said, it's great because he doesn't leave the house. But sometimes I would call and say, did you want to see us? And he would get very happy and he would say, of course. And I would say, well, I'm taking my son to the park. So if you want to come with us, you're welcome to, then you get to spend time with us. So he would get dressed up and put a tie on, and go out with his walking
Awesome.
stick and walk with us to the park. And so it was really beneficial to both of them because otherwise she was just dealing with this on her own. So I thought how wonderful, I am to be helping them. And then I ended up having a medical emergency at home. I had a miscarriage and I passed out. And I was home alone with my son. He was around 2 at that time. So, of course, who do you call? So I called her.
Yeah.
She was the person that was, closest in proximity to me. And I said to her, would you come and stay with me? My husband's at work, but I've let him know. But would you come and stay with me? And she said, well, I don't mean to interfere, but don't you think you should speak to your doctor? So I said, good idea, because you're not thinking rationally. You're in mother mode,
Right.
where your priority is your child. So I called my doctor. My doctor said, you need to get to the hospital immediately. What are you thinking? So I thought, okay. So I let her know and I said, would you take me? And she said, of course. And then she's the person that took me in the car. She wheeled my son around, gave him rides in a wheelchair at the hospital while we were waiting. The nurse actually said to her, is this your daughter? She said, oh, I wish she was my daughter. She's not my daughter, but I wish she was. And so I realized that, where you think you're doing something neighborly and nice for someone, in fact, the relationship is very much mutual and you're
Yes.
there for each other.